Welcome po guys, this is Wilkie TV and you're watching, this is Wilkie and you're watching Wilkie TV. Maligayang pagbabalik po. Uh, Sorry guys, lagging ba? Check ko lang guys ha. Saglit. So guys, welcome po. Welcome to my live stream. This is Wilkie and you're watching Wilkie TV. This is in regards to our topic that we'll be discussing tonight. It's about Efe Ajagba versus Frank Sanchez. That's going to be this Saturday evening, ladies and gentlemen. T-Mobile Arena. It's the undercard with the main event of Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. So what do you think? This fight for Efe Ajagba is really a real test for his knockout power. Knockout power, being undefeated. He doesn't have a loss for his entire career. He has 15 wins of his 15 fights, but he has 12 of his 12 of his wins are knocked out, and also he won by a disqualification. That was a long time ago. It was with Harper. That's way back to That's way back August 24, 2018. So that was his first win via disqualification. So it was Harper during the time. So guys, this is the real deal for Efe Ajagba, in my own opinion. As a fan opinion, this is his real deal. Facing the also undefeated Frank Sanchez, who has 19 fights. From his 19 fights, he got 18 wins. There is no contest. He has no contest, and then 13 of his wins are he won by way of knockout. He is also a knockout artist, guys. Frank Sanchez has 68.42% knockout percentage rate. So this is the real deal for Efe Ajagba, shall say. He is an orthodox fighter. He's a Cuban nationality. His nationality is Cuban, and then he started his boxing career from 2017 up to 2021, where he got 19 fights in total. He got 5 wins by decision. You know what, guys? This is really a big deal for Efe Ajagba. Efe Ajagba hasn't fought yet the world title. No, sorry. Efe Ajagba did not fight yet with the regular world title, like the WBO, WBA, and WBC and IBF title fight. And right now, he is going to be fighting with Frank Sanchez, who is the defending WBC Continental America's heavyweight title, and also the World Boxing Organization NABO heavyweight titles. So this is really a real deal for Efe Ajagba. This is Frank Sanchez will be his the real test of his knockout power. if he can really defeat this guy on Saturday evening. So we can go deeper down for Frank Sanchez resume, boxing resume. In 2019, he won the vacant WBO NABO heavyweight title. That was his fight with Victor Bisbal. So he's a Puerto Rican professional boxer. Also, as an amateur, he won a gold medal also at the 2002 Central American and Caribbean Games in the heavyweight division, and bronze medal at the 2003 Pan American Games. He also participated at the 2004 Olympics in super heavyweight division. That was Frank Sanchez's first opponent when he defeated Victor Jose Bisbal Malero, and he won the the WBO NABO heavyweight title. So this is really a real deal. On 2019, also in October, Jack Molowayi, he defended his NABO title against Jack Molowayi, and he defeated Molowayi in a unanimous decision, and he retained his WBO NABO heavyweight title. So that was his first defense, and also he again defended his WBO NABO heavyweight title, and then he is also fighting for the WBC Continental Americas heavyweight title against Joey Dawichko in March 7, 2020. That was just last year. So he won that fight. He won the WBC Continental Americas heavyweight title, and also he retained his WBO NABO heavyweight title. Again, he defended. I mean, he defended again his title against Brian Howard. That was on November 7, 2020. He retained his WBO NABO heavyweight title. So Brian Howard also fought Efe Ajagba just this year, and then we can really see a massive knockout being delivered by Efe Ajagba with Brian Howard. He was really totally fall asleep in the ring. So it was by the way, Efe Ajagba has 80% knockout percentage rate. While Frank Sanchez has 68.42% knockout percentage rate. So Efe Ajagba is a little bit more higher in terms of knockout power. That in terms of when Efe Ajagba delivers this knockout power, it's really a good night. It's a really holy night for his opponent. But hopefully, between these two that will squaring off on Saturday evening, Efe Ajagba versus Frank Sanchez, under the undercards of Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. So this is really a full pack action night with your Saturday evening weekend. So it's going to be interesting, and we are going to wait for this. Yeah, moving on forward, guys. Frank Sanchez also has. I mean, in this Saturday evening, Frank Sanchez will be defending his WBC Continental Americas heavyweight title, and also the WBO NABO heavyweight title. So he's going to defend that with Efe Ajagba. So we can really assure or make sure that we can see the best fight of this this coming Saturday evening. Uh, while Efe Ajagba also, he hasn't fought yet with the world title. Even a continental title. So right now, this Saturday evening, Efe Ajagba will try to strip off Frank Sanchez WBC and WBO NABO heavyweight title. So hopefully he can show something. This is he. Frank Sanchez is really his toughest test in his boxing career, in his entire boxing career. I mean, yeah, it's really toughest test on his boxing career. Efe Ajagba on 2015, he is representing the Republic of Congo. He was representing the Nigerian entrant of men's super heavyweight event, and he won the gold medal, beating KD Agnes of the Seychelles by a score of 3-0 in the final. So he is the 2016 gold medalist, 2015 gold medalist in the African Games super heavyweight title. Also in 2014, he won bronze medal in Glasgow super heavyweight title. That's the Commonwealth Games. So both of them are undefeated. That will fighting off this Saturday evening. Both of them are undefeated, and Frank Sanchez before his last fight was with Nagy Aguilera. It was a technical draw because Nagy Aguilera have this some kind of drama or or something like a boxing flop, shall we say? Because he complained that he was being hit at the back of his head, and then suddenly it was biggest flop of boxing history, that he was not able to continue the fight because he was unable. He was dizzy. He was complaining. That's why the referee stops the fight. It was not pursued until the final bell. So technical draw for that decision. Also, while Efe Ajagba, his last fight with Brian Howard was he won that by a knockout. It was really a massive knockout. He just won by in 3 rounds. It was scheduled for 10 rounds, so he just finished the bout at 3 in the round number 3. So in US also. Also before that, he defeated Jonathan Rice via unanimous decision 2020. So after that big knockout with Efe Ajagba with Brian Howard, to Brian Howard, Efe Ajagba really sent some message to the world that he is ready. He is already ready, and then he is already ready and coming to those big names in heavyweight boxing. He is the rising star on a heavyweight division. He is undefeated. He has 80% knockout percentage power. So this Efe Ajagba representing the country of his beloved country, Nigeria. He is really the monster of this rising heavyweight boxing class. He is the monster of this heavyweight boxing. He is the rising star. Right now, he's just 27 years old. So we can expect more combat, more explosive fight. Explosive fight this coming Saturday evening. It is going to be a massive fight for Efe Ajagba. If he will defeat this Frank Sanchez, it's gonna be an up. How to say it? It's gonna be another step of his career to be moving forward and then chasing those big names on heavyweight division. So that is Efe Ajagba. By the way, guys, there is a massive fight that will be happening on Saturday evening at T-Mobile Arena. That is the co-main event on the undercards of Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. It's their third time that will be fighting against each other to shut off the doubters of whoever really actually the doubters of Tyson Fury in October 9. So on October 9, we can also witness Edgar Berlanga, the knockout artist, also versus Marcelo Coceres on a super middleweight division. That is 10 rounds. So it is really a massive pack of action on October 9. The main event, Tyson Fury versus Wilder. Second fight will be, it's also a pay-per-view, Robert Helenius versus Adam Konakchi rematch on the heavyweight division. It's also under the pay-per-view of Tyson Fury. Jared Anderson versus Vladimir Tereshkin, heavyweights division also. It's also an 8 rounds fight under the pay-per-view of Tyson Fury. Efe Ajagba versus Frank Sanchez, heavyweight division, 10 rounds. Also a pay-per-view under the Fury versus Wilder. Other than that, it's undercards, but it's not a pay-per-view, so you can see it free. So Edgar Berlanga versus Marcelo Coceres, Julian Williams versus Vladimir Hernandez. So that's going to be middleweight division, 10 rounds. Robesi Ramirez versus Orlando Gonzalez. It's also featherweight, 10 rounds 10 rounds of fight on the junior middleweight division. Robesi Ramirez and Gonzalez, it's a featherweight, 10 rounds of boxing. Victor Vic Christ versus Mike Marshall, heavyweights division, also 8 rounds of boxing. Elvis Rodriguez and his opponent is still to be advised, so it's still on a pay-per-view under Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, junior welterweight division, junior welterweight division, 8 rounds of boxing. Bruce Carrington versus Cesar Canto, featherweight division, 4 rounds of boxing. So that is the T-Mobile Arena live via pay-per-view under Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder cards. In British boxing, we have Liam Smith versus Anthony Fowler, junior middleweights, 12 rounds of boxing. So this is going to be a interesting fight, Liam Smith versus Fowler. It's a massive pack of action also, and M&S Bank Arena, Liverpool, England, live via the Zone. If you have subscription with the Zone, or if you haven't subscribed with the Zone, it's only I think $3, and you can watch this fight. Ted Chisman versus Troy Williamson. That is also another pack of action in junior middleweight division. 12 rounds of boxing. It's Chisman's title. They are fighting for Chisman's title. So Ted Chisman is going to be defending his British title. So Shannon Courtenay versus Jamie Mitchell, bantamweights division. 10 rounds of boxing for Courtenay's WBA title. That's a title bout. Kieran Conway versus GJ Metcalf, junior middleweights. That is 10 rounds of boxing also. Tasha Jonas versus her opponent still has to be advised. So it's a fight between lightweight division, 8 rounds of fight. Peter McGrail versus still also has to be advised. Mega love shout out, 3 million in the house. And also Solomon Darches, Dak Crest versus Kamel Sokolowski. It's also a heavyweight fight, 6 to 8 rounds of heavyweight boxing. Luke Willis versus Ryan Clariton, junior welterweights. It's 8 rounds of boxing. So this is under the Liam Smith versus Anthony Fowler main event of the Zone, Liverpool, England boxing, guys. So we still have Blaine Hayland versus Santiago San Eusebio, junior bantamweights. It's gonna be 6 rounds of boxing. Rhiannon Dixon versus Aniela Agarville, lightweight division, 4 or 6 rounds of boxing. BT Sports and United Kingdom. It's going to be Utilita Arena, Birmingham, England. That's going to be shown with BT Sports in UK. Eiko Yusaman versus Danny Ball, welterweights division, 12 rounds of boxing. It's a Commonwealth title defense for Yusaman. So Brad Foster versus Jason Cunningham, junior featherweight, 12 rounds of boxing for Foster's British and Commonwealth titles and Cunningham's European title. So it's going to be a title defense, both of Brad Foster and also Jason Cunningham. Callum Johnson versus his opponent. It still has to be advised, but it's going to be light heavyweight, 10 rounds of boxing. Liam Davis versus, to be advised still, that's going to be a bantamweight, 10 rounds of boxing. So guys, that's the fight that we are waiting for this Saturday evening. But of course, we also have fights on no, there's no fights on Friday, so that's only on Saturday. So it's going to be a massive weekend of us all. So remember to bring your beer to get ready. By the way, guys, the price for Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder pay-per-view, it's a little bit, not really a little bit expensive. It's really expensive. That is let me see. Guys, that is $79 for the fight pay-per-view with the Gypsy King versus the Bronze Bomber. That's going to be $79. So guys, get ready. Have your beer ready, and then now we are going to cover this fight. It's going to be probably at least It's going to be at least probably 2 a.m. or 1 to 2 a.m. Time here in Iceland. So I'm going to cover this fight. Please stick and stay tuned with me. We're gonna follow this fight, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. We're gonna make some basic fan commentary on this fight, but also the fight of Efe Ajagba versus Frank Sanchez this Saturday evening. So guys, I think before we wrap up this live stream, guys, for me, in my personal fan opinion, this fight with Efe Ajagba versus Frank Sanchez, this is a real test, really, for Efe Ajagba's career. His knockout power is going to, because Frank Sanchez, with his boxing record and also his boxing experience, he has more experience with compared to Efe Ajagba, 18 fights, 13 KOs, but he is a little bit older than Efe Ajagba. I mean, Frank Sanchez has already fought with titles like WBO, NBO titles, but Efe Ajagba hasn't fought yet, and this is his first fight he as a challenger with the WBO, NBO heavyweight title, and also the WBC Continental Americas heavyweight title. So this is going to be his first fight to challenge Frank Sanchez in the 10 rounds of heavyweight boxing. So this is going to be the toughest test of Efe Ajagba. So guys, I think that's all for me for this quick live streaming. This is only about Efe Ajagba and some upcoming fight night and schedule this coming Saturday. So hope to see you guys on Saturday evening. We're gonna cover Efe Ajagba's fight and also Edgar Berlanga's fight, but of course we're gonna have a fan commentary on the main event of the night. That is Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder versus Tyson Fury. It's their third times fighting in the boxing ring. So guys, this is me. This is Wilkie. Thank you so much for standing by. Ma'am Lenmar, thank you so much for your support and also for dropping by. Thank you so much. So let's meet on Saturday evening, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is Wilkie and you're watching Wilkie TV. I'm gonna end up my live stream now.